Hey beautiful learner. Welcome to Learn English with Emma. Take a deep breath and smile a little, because today you're going to understand something that might change your English journey forever. Let me ask you a question. You understand me right now, right? You understand many English videos, movies, songs, but when it's time to speak, your words disappear. You freeze. You think, I know what to say, but your mouth doesn't move. Does that happen to you? If yes, then listen carefully because today we'll fix that together. Step by step. Slowly. Clearly. Repeat after me. I understand English. And I am learning to speak it easily. Perfect. You see, your brain already knows English, but it hasn't learned how to speak it. Let me explain. When you listen, your brain works in a relaxed way. You hear, you understand, you enjoy. But when you speak, your brain has to create words fast. That's harder. That's why you feel stuck. It's not your fault. It's just how the brain learns. You've trained your ear, but not your tongue. Repeat after me. I have trained my ears. Now I will train my mouth. Good. Let's talk about something interesting. Imagine a child who listens to their parents for 2 years before speaking. They listen, they copy, they repeat small words. That's how they learn. You are not different. You just need more speaking time, slow, relaxed, and daily. Now I'll ask you something. When was the last time you spoke English out loud? Yesterday? Last week? Or maybe never? Be honest. Because this is where your fluency begins. Speaking is not just knowing English. It's using English every day, even with yourself. Repeat after me slowly. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to practice. Beautiful. Now let's go a little deeper. When you listen to English, your brain uses one part, the part that understands. But when you speak, you need a different part, the part that produces language. If you never use it, it stays silent. So today we'll wake it up. Together. You ready? Repeat after me. I am ready to speak. I can speak English. Perfect. You see, my friend, you already understand. That means your foundation is strong. Now you just need activation. In the next section, we'll talk about why listening feels easy but speaking feels scary. And I'll show you how to fix that slowly, step by step. But before that, let's relax for a moment. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And say this with me. I am learning every day. My English is getting better. I can do this. You're doing amazing. Well done, I am proud of you. Say this loud. I am proud of myself. You've done great so far. Now you understand something important, that your brain already knows English, but it hasn't learned how to use it confidently yet. You've trained your ears, but now it's time to train your tongue. Let's go deeper and understand why this happens. Why you can understand English, but when it's time to speak, your mind freezes. Let's think about this together. When you listen to English, you feel relaxed. You're just receiving sounds, understanding meaning, enjoying the rhythm. It's easy. You don't need to do anything. Your brain simply listens. But when you try to speak, everything changes. Suddenly, your brain must do 3 jobs at once. It has to find the words, build the sentence, and move your mouth to say the sounds. That's a lot to do, especially if you're still learning. So your brain gets nervous. It freezes. You understand, but you can't reply. That's normal. It's not because you're bad at English. It's because you haven't trained the speaking part of your brain enough yet. Repeat after me. I understand English. I am learning to use it with confidence. Good. I am proud of you, champ. Let me explain this with an example. Imagine you watch people play the guitar every day. You know how it looks. You understand the sound. You even know how the fingers move. But when you pick up the guitar for the first time, your hands don't know what to do. You've seen it, but you haven't done it. Speaking English is the same. You've listened, watched, and read a lot. But now your mouth, tongue, and brain need to do it together. That's why shadowing, repeating after a native speaker, is so powerful. It connects your ears, your mind, and your tongue. Let's practice for a moment. Listen first, then repeat slowly. I can speak English. My English is improving every day. I am not afraid to speak. Beautiful. Now there's another reason why speaking feels scary, and that's fear. You might think, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? What if I sound silly? But here's something to remember. Everyone who speaks English, even native speakers, makes mistakes. They forget words. They pause. They say and So why should you be afraid? Fluency doesn't mean perfection. Fluency means comfort. It means you can keep going even if you make a small mistake. Repeat after me. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be comfortable. Now let's do a small shadowing conversation, very slow and simple. Hi, how are you today? I'm good, thank you. And you? I'm great. What are you doing today? I'm learning English with you. That's amazing. Keep going. Let's repeat that one more time slowly. Hi, how are you today? I'm good, thank you. And you? I'm great. What are you doing today? I'm learning English with you. That's amazing. Keep going. Good job. That's how you train real speaking fluency, by repeating small, real conversations like this. Every time you speak out loud, your brain learns to move faster. It stops translating. Starts thinking in English. So, from now on, when you listen to English, don't just listen. Speak with it. Shadow it. Copy it. Train your speaking muscles. Let's end this part with a few more affirmations. Repeat after me. I understand English. I can speak English. I am becoming more fluent every day. You're doing great, my friend. This is the real journey of fluency, slow, gentle, and full of progress. In the next part, we'll talk about something that stops most learners, the fear barrier. That invisible wall that makes you quiet when you want to speak. And I'll show you how to break it completely. Take a short break if you need to and come right back. Because the next step will help you feel confident and free when you speak English. You understand that listening and speaking are different skills. You also know that fluency is not about perfection. It's about feeling comfortable. But there's still something that holds many learners back. Something invisible but very powerful. It's fear. You know what to say. You understand the question. But when it's your turn to speak, you feel nervous. Your heart beats faster. You worry about mistakes. That's the fear barrier. And today together we're going to break it. Let's take a slow breath first. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Repeat after me. I am calm. I am confident. I can speak English. Beautiful. Now let's talk about fear. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is just a sign that you care. It means you want to speak well. You want to do your best. That's a good thing. But when fear grows too strong, it stops you. It makes you quiet. It makes you think too much. So how do we fix that? We don't fight fear. We train with it. Let me ask you something. Do you remember the first time you rode a bicycle? Maybe you were scared. You thought you would fall. And maybe you did fall once or twice. But you got up again. You kept trying. And now you can ride without thinking. Speaking English works the same way. You must speak, make mistakes, learn and speak again. That's how fear disappears. Repeat after me. I am not afraid to speak. I learn from every mistake. I get better each time. Good. Now let's do a small reflection. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. Think of a moment when you wanted to speak English but didn't. Maybe in class. Maybe with a friend. Maybe online. What stopped you? Was it fear of judgment? Fear of not being perfect? Whatever it was, take that feeling and let's turn it into power. Repeat after me. I am learning. I am growing. I am proud of myself. Now open your eyes. Good job. Let's make it practical now. Here are 3 small steps to break your fear barrier every day. Step 1. Speak out loud, even when you are alone. Talk to yourself in English. Describe your day. Say what you are doing. For example, I am brushing my teeth. I am cooking breakfast. I am watching a video. It may feel strange, but it trains your mouth to move. Step 2. Record your voice. When you record yourself and listen back, you start to hear your progress. You notice small mistakes, but you also notice how much better you sound. It builds confidence. Step 3. Shadow daily. Pick one short video or one short paragraph. Listen. Repeat after the speaker. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just follow the rhythm. Do this every day for 10 minutes. These 3 steps will slowly destroy your fear. Let's practice shadowing together again. Listen first. Then repeat after me slowly. I am learning to speak with confidence. I am not afraid of English. I speak clearly and calmly. Now let's turn it into a short speaking exercise. I'll ask questions. You'll answer after me. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling good. Are you afraid to speak English? No, I'm not. Do you want to become fluent? Yes, I do. Then keep going one word at a time. Let's do it again a little faster. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling good. Are you afraid to speak English? No, I'm not. Do you want to become fluent? Yes, I do. Pause. Then keep going one word at a time. Excellent. Now listen carefully. Fear disappears only when you take small actions every day. Not once a week. Every day. So, even if you speak for only 5 minutes today, that's enough. You showed up. You practiced. And your brain learned. Repeat after me. I am stronger than my fear. I can speak with confidence. I am becoming fluent step by step. That's perfect. Now we'll talk about something exciting, the speaking muscle. You'll learn how your mouth, brain, and memory work together, and how to train your English speaking muscle every single day. You're doing wonderful, my friend. Take a short break, stretch, drink some water, and come back for the next part, because that's where your real speaking power begins. You've learned how fear can stop you, and how small daily actions can destroy that fear. Now let's go one step deeper. Let's talk about something very important. Something most learners don't even think about. Your speaking muscle. Yes, speaking English is like using a muscle. When you don't use it, it feels weak. But when you use it every day, even a little, it gets stronger and stronger. Let me ask you something. If you go to the gym one time, do you get strong? No, right? You need to go again and again. You lift weights, you move your body, you rest, and then you grow. Speaking English is just like that. Your brain, your mouth, and your memory, they are all muscles. And the more you train them together, the more fluent you become. Repeat after me. My speaking is a muscle. I can train it every day. I get stronger each time I speak. Very nice. Now let's understand how this muscle works. When you listen, your brain understands English words. That's one part. But when you speak, your brain needs to do more. It needs to find the right word, move your tongue, move your lips, and send the sound out. All in 1 second. That's why speaking feels harder. Your brain is doing more work. But don't worry. This process becomes faster with practice. So, how can you train your speaking muscle? Let's break it into 3 easy steps. Step 1. Speak out loud every day. Even if you're alone, say things out loud. When you watch a video, repeat after the speaker. When you read, read out loud. When you think in English. That's how you train your speaking muscle all day long. Repeat after me. I practice speaking out loud. My voice helps me learn. Step 2. Use short, real sentences. Many learners try to speak long, difficult sentences. That's like trying to lift a heavy weight before warming up. Start small. Use short, natural English. For example, I like it. I don't know. That's a good idea. I'm not sure. I understand. These small sentences are your daily workout. When you use them often, they become automatic. Repeat after me. I use short, real sentences. I speak clearly and naturally. Step 3. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Repetition is your best friend. When you repeat, your brain remembers. When your brain remembers, your mouth relaxes. When your mouth relaxes, you sound fluent. That's why shadowing is so powerful. It combines listening, speaking, and repetition together. Let's do a small shadowing workout now. Listen first. Then repeat after me slowly. I am training my English muscle. I can speak with confidence. Every word makes me stronger. Good. Now again a little faster. I am training my English muscle. I can speak with confidence. Every word makes me stronger. Excellent. Do you feel how your mouth starts to move more easily? That's progress. That's your muscle learning. Now let's do a short activity together. I'll say something and you'll answer. Ready? What are you doing right now? I'm practicing English. Why are you doing it? Because I want to speak fluently. How often do you practice? Every day. What happens when you practice every day? I get stronger and more confident. Perfect. Let's do it again, this time with your own feeling. What are you doing right now? Why are you doing it? How often do you practice? What happens when you practice every day? Very nice. Remember this truth. Speaking English is not about talent. It's about training. If you practice with small steps every day, you will speak. You will not just understand, you will communicate. You will connect. Let's say this together. I am training my English every day. I can express myself in English. I am becoming fluent. That's the spirit. In the next part, we'll talk about the shadowing method, how to use it correctly step by step, to make your English smooth and natural. You'll practice real examples with me, and by the end, you'll feel your speaking muscle getting even stronger. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and get ready for part 5, the shadowing method. In the last part, we talked about how speaking is like a muscle, one that gets stronger with practice. Now it's time to learn how to train that muscle the right way. We're going to talk about something powerful, something that can change your English completely if you use it every day. It's called the shadowing method. Maybe you've heard this word before. Shadowing. It sounds simple, but it's one of the most effective ways to speak English fluently. Let me explain it slowly and clearly. Shadowing means you listen to a speaker and at the same time you repeat what they say. You shadow their voice, like a shadow that follows a person. You copy their pronunciation, their rhythm, their tone, their pauses. You don't translate. You don't think too much. You just listen and repeat. First it feels difficult, but soon your brain starts to connect English sound, movement, and meaning, and your speaking becomes natural. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Choose the right audio. Don't start with something too difficult. If you can understand about 80% of the audio, that's perfect. Podcasts like this one, slow videos, or short stories are great for beginners. Step 2. Listen first. Before shadowing, listen carefully to the whole part once. Just listen, don't repeat yet. Focus on the speaker's rhythm and emotion. How do they move their voice? Where do they pause? Where do they stress words? You need to feel the language before you speak it. Step 3. Reshadow slowly. Now play the same part again, and repeat immediately after the speaker. At first, you can pause after each sentence if it's hard. Later, try to speak at the same time. Your goal is not to be perfect. Your goal is to sound alive, to connect your mouth with the English rhythm. Let's try a small example right now. I'll say a line. You'll repeat after me. I am learning English every day. I am improving my speaking. I can speak clearly and confidently. Good. Now let's shadow this next part in rhythm. Don't wait for the pause, just flow with me. I believe in my English. I'm training my voice. I'm getting better every day. Very nice. You see how it flows? That's the feeling you want. Step 4. Record yourself. Yes, record your shadowing. When you listen to your own voice, you start to notice progress. You hear small differences and you fix them naturally next time. Many learners feel shy to listen to their own voice, but it's one of the best ways to grow. Repeat after me. My voice is my power. I speak with confidence. I'm not afraid to practice. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. You've done it. You've listened, shadowed, and spoken with courage. You didn't just learn English today. You trained your voice, your mind, and your confidence. Right now, you're not just a learner. You're a speaker. You're someone who's growing stronger every single day. Maybe sometimes you still make mistakes. That's okay. Mistakes are not failure. They're proof that you're trying. Every time you speak, your English improves. Every time you listen, your understanding deepens. And every time you come here, you're building the best version of yourself. So before we finish, let's say this together one more time. Repeat after me. I can speak English. I am confident. I am improving every day. Beautiful. Now I want to ask you something. What part of this lesson helped you the most today? Was it the shadowing practice? The speaking muscle part? Or maybe the motivation? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one. Your comment might even help another learner who feels the same as you. And one more question. Do you ever feel nervous when speaking English with other people? How do you try to overcome that fear? Share your story. I'd really love to know. If this podcast helped you, if you felt calm, confident, and connected, make sure to click subscribe and join our beautiful learning family. Because here on Learn English with Emma, you don't just study English, you live it, you feel it, and you grow with every single video. Together, we'll make English a part of your daily life, until one day you realize you're not just understanding English anymore. You're speaking it easily. So don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend who needs motivation, and leave your thoughts down below. I'll be waiting for your comment. Thank you for learning with me today. This is Emma reminding you, your English doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be yours. Keep speaking, keep shining, and keep believing in yourself. I'll see you in the next lesson, my beautiful learner. Take care and never stop growing. Proud of you. Bye.